Hi, Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm talking to all the fans on Comic Cult TV.
What's up, everyone? It's Anna, that Star Wars girl.
And I'm teen sensation Billy Tucci.
And you guys are watching Comics Cult.
Yo, what's up? This is Fragaboom. That's right, you are watching Comic Cult TV. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Do it now!
What's up, Comic Cult Nation? What's up, Spoiler? Here we are. Another week, another Comic Cult Reviews.
What's going on, dude?
Not much. I figured we had some suggestions a while ago for reviews, but just on Thursday night, we launched Immortal Era's Kickstarter with Ed for Immortal Era number 8. So I figured we've never reviewed Immortal Era, might as well do Immortal Era number 1.
Might as well.
Yeah. So we'll keep this whole thing going. Just to let you guys know, I'm going to remind you later on in the show, but also that Kickstarter is live right now. So head on over there. I was going to put the link in the description, but I messed up on that. So I might throw it in the chat just so you guys have a way to get to it. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But almost 68 and almost 2/3 of the way.
Yeah, it's at a 2120, so it's $870 or $80 away from being fully funded. I just sent you the link in the chat if you want to share that with the fine people at home.
Bam, there we go. And y'all will notice as I did that,
you spammed the crap out of it.
We're actually live. But that kicked it out to the Comic Cult TV HD Facebook page and the YouTube channel. So it's in the live chat. You guys go ahead and click on that, head on over and back this project, especially after you guys hear this review. And yes, usually we record this one, but stuff happens. So we are live. Stuff. Yeah, we are talking to you guys today. So go ahead and talk to us. That's nice.
I don't think anybody's here. They're like,
no,
it's just recorded.
Yeah, we got a couple that like, oh, it's recorded. I'll come back later. The ones that do come in, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. See what I should have done? For the ones that came in, put something in like the chat or something, like a clue. Yeah, a clue. But I'm not prepared yet. I'm not prepared. Next week, the clues will be dropping. Yes, we're real. That's right. We are real.
It's a simulation. I think it's a simulation.
I don't know. I was watching an anime earlier where it seemed like it was a simulation.
Whatever dude is controlling my character, rock on.
Yeah.
No?
Whatever dude's controlling my character, farm more.
What'd you say?
I said farm more.
Oh, farm more. Yeah. Yeah.
Get on that XP grind.
Yeah, I see you didn't accept my request to join my game. Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like a misspelling of Pokemon Go, and it was an accident. I didn't know there was a Monopoly Go.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I didn't even know that. I thought it was like an accidental misspelling, and you accidentally like butt bumped your phone or something. And I was like, isn't that supposed to be Pokemon Go?
No, it's Monopoly.
Okay. All right. I'll take a look at that. All right. So
what are we doing?
We're going to review Immortal Era number 1. All right. Y'all know how we do this. Here we go. We're going to give you the summary. All right. Let me go ahead and give you the summary. This one, usually there's solicitations and stuff when they come from, like the big time stuff. But this is an indie book. This is a true indie book. Ed is pushing behind his book, 100%. So I had to search for the summary, and I found it.
It's punk rock DIY. Everything is done out of his own pocket. So that alone, I have a soft spot in my heart for it.
Yeah.
I just hope Ed is still going to be our friend after this review.
I say it just like I said with Dolan and Born of Blood. We're not going easy on you. Not going easy on you, Ed.
Gonna be objective. Did you tell Ed we're going to review his book?
No, I didn't.
Neither did I.
Yeah. No. It was kind of a last-minute decision on both our parts.
Nothing was jumping out, man. I was like,
yeah. No, I looked through I got a box here with probably the last 3 months worth of books that I haven't inventoried and put in long boxes, and I was flipping through trying to find something, and it just hit me. Immortal Air was sitting right here next to my computer because we just had Ed on, and I was like, why not? Yeah, hey, right there.
Yeah, a lot easier than digging out my copies because I have a room full of books. I just went to the handy dandy hardcover.
Oh yeah, no, I got that sitting right here too.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually busted out number 1 and read through it. I probably shouldn't have, because if that comes back in 9.8, there's not many 9.8 number 1s out there.
Nah, Deadlight, we want to give books that come out a little more shelf time, give them a chance to get out there, and everyone can enjoy it before we give it our honest 2 cents.
Yeah.
We're talking about reviewing Sacrificers. So,
Sacrificers, yeah, no, I'll tell you, I liked it. Yeah, Sacrificers. It was
that one little bird boy. Oh man, if I had a heart,
man, give us a month and we'll review it. How about that?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to say anything right now. All right, so Immortal Era, a post-apocalyptic world 200 years in the future where all of humanity has become immortal. A mysterious event at the beginning of the new millennium, 2000, rendered all of humanity immortal. However, with this immortality, they did not gain any special powers or abilities. They continue to age, can still get sick, and feel pain. Because of this, our heroes have made it their life's mission to restore the natural life cycle, because they realize that the only way to save humanity is by killing them. However, there are forces of evil conspiring against them who are willing to do anything within their power to keep immortality alive in this cursed world. Join in the ongoing story where you will root for everyone to die of natural causes eventually. All right. Written by Edward Davis. We had him on the show last week. We have Ed on pretty regularly, especially when he launches his Kickstarters. We like getting in on that with him. Art and cover art done by Cesar Oliveira, and colors by Viviana Spinelli. Letters in issue 1 here by Manny Hernandez, and the release date of this was August 2019. Way before I got back into comics.
What else happened right in 2019? I'm seeing
parallels.
Coincidence? I don't know. What if, because this all happened right at Y2K. What if the Y2K is what triggered? I don't know.
That would definitely lend credence to the simulation thing.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so we're going to get on to some talking points here after we check out some covers. There's a couple of covers. I couldn't find all of them to put the pictures up here. We got the main cover right here, your LA Comic Con 2021 variant. I believe he's coming out with some more Comic Con variants for the next LA one. I'm not sure if it's number 1, but I think it's one of them.
Yeah.
Here's the short print cover.
For an indie book, he's got a great artist, man. I mean, that's just professional grade quality right there.
Oh yeah. I'm going to talk about the artwork here in just a second, but the short print cover. I do believe also there is a Virgin sketch cover, like a black and white of this one as well. I'm pretty sure I got that. It's around here somewhere. All right, some talking points. As you all know, we go through the good, we go through the bad, and we go through the ugly. Again, not going easy on yet. So let's go ahead and get started off with the good. Talking points from the good. Okay.
No kid gloves.
Yeah, nope. All right, everybody knows this is the same thing that I harp on every time we do a review, okay? The balance between words and artwork to tell the story, okay? I will say that Immortal Era has quite a bit of word bubbles per page, all right? But the style in which the panels are laid out make for a significant amount of artwork storytelling as well, okay? And we'll see the panels here in just a minute. I can't say that it hits the sweet spot of balancing the two. It's more so it gives a large amount of both story and artwork that it just kind of works. So right here, see, there's a lot of blurred out word bubbles there, but you got a lot of action sequences. The panels are laid out to where there's a lot going on with the story as it's progressing through in the artwork. And then you also get a lot of words too. So there you go.
Yeah. That page on the left, I'm on it right now. And what's happening is that guy bursting in the door is a news reporter who is exposing the simulation. The previous page, he's running from security, and there's a lot of words in these bubbles, and I get that he's a reporter, but I just can't imagine him getting all these words out while he's running. And Ed, as a runner, you think,
yeah,
that's just my gripe, I guess. But yeah, a lot of words.
Yeah, a lot of words. But I mean, there's a lot of action, a lot of artwork story driving too. So it's like I said, it's not that. It's not one or the other. It's not the sweet spot. It's just a lot of both. So it works. Now, speaking of the artwork, all right, since we're talking about artwork, Cesar Oliveira does a good job, in my opinion. All right. Proportions are done well. So we got the hands, we got feet, and we got chests drawn well, and a lot of gore-filled action scenes, okay? Some images, like the one on the bottom right, are a little iffy. But overall, I think he did a great job. Okay, I mean I was looking. It's one of those where I'm digging, trying to find something to give a good and then a contrasting point of view of it. And the only thing I could find is this one, these two images right here. They're a little but the rest of it, I have no issue with.
He's got a really strong penchant for drawing the female face. I know drawing female ladies is a bit of a challenge, but he's got it nailed down pat. Yeah, and I guess I'm going through here, and his tech artwork or mech artwork, you would say, is spot on.
Yeah,
can't say enough good stuff about that. I see what you're talking about in some of the iffy panels on the action. And again, this is where the verbiage comes in. I mean, this gal just got her arm lopped off, and she's going into a monologue here. It's like, dude, really? I don't think she'd be doing that, Ed. But
I didn't put the words on there, but no, she's upset. This lady is upset.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not spoiling anything, but we get to see her more later in other issues. All right. Coloring by Viviana Spinelli looks good. All right. You get let me see if I got. No, okay. You got both ends. You get bright color panels. You get darker color palettes. I mean, when it's appropriate. I think she did a great job with the coloring. Okay, it works very well with the book.
Yep, I agree. Looks a lot like an Image comic.
Yep. Now panel layouts. Okay. It's most of it is pretty simple, basic. Couple panels, nice in a row, lined up. You go from one to the next. You're not flipping the book around all crazy. You're not, trying to guess where you're supposed to go next. I mean, it's pretty easy to follow.
Yeah, if you need a directional arrow going from one panel box to another, you failed. And you don't have that issue here. Not at all.
No,
it's
not
fluid,
at all.
Fluid and cohesive. Man, and his architecture drawings, awesome.
And the material that the book is made out of, okay? It's very durable. I have been basically messing with my #1 issue right here all day, running it in the scanner and kind of, yeah. It's holding up. It's holding up great. It's nice, that harder cover, the nice gloss covered pages that are a little bit thicker. He did well when he picked the type of paper. It's not that junky Marvel paper.
Or that janky indie newsprint stuff that goes around.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
You get your money's worth. You get your 3 or 5 bucks worth for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
For sure.
For sure. I need to take that X out of there, man.
It's not a clue.
It's not a clue. We're not starting the clues until next week, and I just keep. You know what?
What?
All right. Before this goes any farther, because we're gonna stop this show, and I am not gonna take it out. And then next week I'm gonna be saying the same thing, except next week we're gonna be starting the clues. So I don't know what to say.
While you do that, and I'll hit them with my bad. Because it's not very long. Hopefully, in that time, you can make whatever.
No Frank Miller gargoyle hands in this comic. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
No,
leading the jury.
Yeah.
Anyways, my bad on this, and it's not a lot. It's minor at the very least. You know. Okay, so we get introduced to this guy Miguel, and I believe her name is Ari. Yes, the redhead. Yes,
Ari,
yeah.
Arione, but shortened to Ari.
Yeah, it's obvious they have a pre-established relationship, just in the way that she's talking to him. I think I would have much rather have seen how his impact, because it's obvious, as she states, he's a bad mother effer.
Yeah,
would have been introduced a lot earlier, rather than what we got. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can see that. It does give you just the briefest of their early life relationship, as far as father kind of collecting children, to rescuing children, and he raised these 3, her sister, her, and Miguel. Yeah, gives you a little bit of their, but see, that's the thing. That's right here in talking about my bad portion of this. Okay, as far as #1 in the series goes, Immortal Era does not have that much in the way of bad. Okay, if I had to pick something, I would say that this issue #1 feels a little short, and that's kind of going in the direction where you're going.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, everything that father says in this 2 pages, I think Miguel gets maybe half of that in the 2 pages we see of him. You know, just in his dialogue, maybe even a quarter. I love father's design. You know, he's got that Kimbo Slice meets Roadblock look, and the fact that he tapes his fists up just like a Jean-Claude Van Damme did in that one movie. But yeah, I mean,
Kickboxer.
The one where he dips in the broken glass,
in the broken glass. Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Naksu cow. Yeah.
What'd you call me?
Yeah, the White Warrior.
Oh. I'm Mexican though.
Yeah, no, that's what they called him in the movie.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, father gets a lot of limelight here, a lot of spotlight. But I think we could have done with a little bit more Miguel. That's my bad.
Yeah, like I said, I'm. This is why I'm glad when I found Immortal Era. I got like the first 4 issues, I think, when I first found it, and yeah, it made it significantly better because the first one, like I said, it feels really short, but what you're talking about with Miguel and how she knows that he's a bad mother, shut your mouth. I think
say it again.
In issue 2, I think we get into that where they kind of start sparring and stuff. You can see that they're trained. At least he's pretty trained. But yeah, that's all I can say. A little short.
Hey, tall, short. All right.
That's about all the bad I've got for it. Now we move on to the ugly. Okay, you ready for the ugly?
Hit me.
All right. this is it. This is the part of the show that I got nothing. All right, Immortal Era does not have anything, in my opinion, to call ugly. All right, there are some tough, like, gut-wrenching scenes later on in the series. I know I've spoke to Ed numerous times, and he says the same thing. If you can make it through issue 3, you can make it through the series. So just go ahead and issue 3. It gets a little rough, but nothing that I would put into this category. There's nothing that's ugly about it. Maybe that one image where her face kind of looked flat that I showed on that artwork thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, one little tiny panel image, and he did an outstanding job the rest of the book. I'm not even going to call that ugly. Like, he did a great job. So I can't find anything to stick into this category for Immortal Era.
I can.
Go ahead.
Remember, Ed, this is just constructive criticism, buddy. No bad feelings, hopefully, afterwards. The length of story. We didn't get enough, and the weight between issues. That's it. Give me more Immortal Era more often, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that falls to the self-published Kickstarter route that he's going.
Yeah.
I get that. It would be cooler to see him, a lot faster. Because I've read through this series multiple times. Okay, and every time the next one comes out, it's right at that sweet spot where it's like, what happened? So you have to go back real quick and reread a little bit, and then be like, oh, okay, now you're back and fully invested. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
1,000%. Yep.
All right. Now we're moving on. And final thoughts time for Immortal Era. These always go pretty quick, these reviews.
Is this like Springer's final thoughts?
Yeah. All right. So Immortal Era is, in my opinion, the definition of an indie comic. Okay. Ed is out there at cons, comic shop visits, doing everything he can to push his book out to the masses. Okay. That alone is awesome to me and deserves a pickup of this book, this series, everything he's got up until this point. All right. The story, as far as this being number one, in my opinion, it gets you hooked. Okay. You kind of it gets you hooked in the way that I wish there was more. Okay. The story is very interesting. The characters are likable, and the action scenes are bloody, gory, and awesome. Okay. I have to admit that I've read through all the way to issue 7, all right, specifically 1 through 6 multiple times as I refresh myself on the story each time we have Ed on the show. I said, knowing the story past issue 1, I can absolutely say 100% that you will not be disappointed giving this issue and the series a shot, all right? The artwork, like I said, some images can look a little off, but overall, the artwork is very good, and as the series goes on, it only gets better. All right, taking everything, good, bad, ugly, and my final thoughts into account, I must give Immortal Era number 1 a 9 nuts out of 10. All right, wow. Look, I really enjoy the series. All right, and I will continue to back Ed's future issues on Kickstarter. Currently, issue 8 is live, so don't miss out on that. Posted in the chat already, the link. I'll post again towards the end, the link again in the chat. But go ahead and get over there. And yeah, I mean, I've got a big old thick stack of world trees. I've literally got every cover of every issue of Immortal Era from 1 through 7. I'm only missing one, and that's the Rocket Con variant. And he actually has that for me, graded 9.8. So he's going to bring it when he comes to the shop to do the in-store signing for issue 8. So can't wait for that.
You know, what you said was perfect about how it's the definition of independent. It's DIY, and what else is DIY is punk rock. The guy goes out and he pounds the pavement and he literally puts his blood, sweat, and tears into this project, and it shows. It pays dividends. It's a phenomenal concept. It's got great characters, got great artwork. I love the interaction between Ra and Kimberly. I love the look of Father. I just wish we would have got more Miguel. And I love this series, man. I mean, once I got hooked to it, I met it through a mutual, I met Ed through a mutual, and he showed me his book. And yeah, it's an indie book, but it doesn't look like an indie book. And it doesn't move like an indie book. And what I mean by move is the story. Unbiasedly, unabashedly, just strictly objectively, I had to give this bad boy 8 masks out of 10. In future issues, you get the Comic Cult cover, and I've gone on record and say that Comic Cult is the unofficial official home to Immortal Era and Finish Line Comics. So hopefully Ed won't take this too hard, only getting 8 out of 10, but I got to call it like I see it, brother. But yeah, pick it up, go back issue 8. You're not going to be disappointed.
You just reminded me.
Uh-huh.
I have a 9/8 slabbed Comic Cult edition of, what was it? Immortal Era 6?
Yeah, the foil one?
No, wait. It was issue 1. The Comic Cult one was issue 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got a 9.8 signature series CGC sitting right here.
Nice.
that Comic Cult edition one. Yep. I mean, great story. Comic Cult had its own edition, so that's even better. I think there's still some at the shop, right?
Yep, we got some, and Ed listens to the fans. We told him, do foil, and he does foil, and they sells gangbusters. So,
Oh yeah, and on the Kickstarters, you even can pick up original art.
Yeah,
like his very first foil cover that he did for the main series. I have the original art for the cover right in my other room, hanging on the wall. Like it's, I even in this Kickstarter picked up one of the original art pages. Like there's still a couple left, so I would jump on those at the time of this show, anyways.
Yeah, but those print runs are extremely low on the foils, on everything. So once this bad boy gets picked up by whatever platform, you can just see the prices on that just go through the roof. So grab one, sit on it, but read it. Yeah,
I Deadlight, I believe the Comic Cult variant of Immortal Era is Immortal Era issue 1.
Foil.
And it's foil. It's shiny. It's awesome.
Yep. Ed's also got hardcovers of the first 6 issues. So if you don't want to open those pristine 9/8 books and you want to get the story, the hardcover is readily available.
He also on this Kickstarter, I believe, is doing the soft cover as well. I think what I was looking at, the hardcover is like 50, the soft cover is 25. I might be mistaken, but go ahead and jump on the Kickstarter, take a look at it. But yeah, the soft cover is pretty cool. The hardcover, I picked up the hardcover. It's cool. I mean, 1 through 6 right there. I've got 7 sitting right here. Got them all.
He's got minifigs, he's got swag, he's got merch. And again, it's all DIY. Everything is out of his own pocket. There ain't no big corporate sponsorship behind him. So support the man. He's an educator.
Wait, Deadlight would like to know how much the Comic Cult editions are going for.
Oh, 25.
Ooh, look at that.
Yep.
That's a steal.
Yep. Limited print run.
It was very limited.
Like triple digits, and that's it.
Barely triple digits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I got one, and it's slabbed.
Show off.
I know. I keep, yeah. I like it.
Can't get enough often enough. So that's my only knock. But everything else, I love it. Highest possible recommendation. What's that squirrel doing?
He's always talking about Deadpool, just thinking. But no, you don't need to think. You need to subscribe to Comic Cult TV already. Come on now. And for some reason, it's not showing where it's supposed to be.
it's Ed. He's hacking the Wi-Fi because he's not happy about getting 8 masks. I know.
Yeah, it was the 8 masks that did it.
Well, I'd rather be hated for what I am than loved for what I'm not. So,
yeah.
fellas, and love, hot chicks.
Hey, down in the description of this video and of every video from now on, I put it in all the descriptions now, link to the website for Feathers and Fluff. What do you think about that?
I think it's you're not fouling around.
Ooh.
That was bad. That was bad.
We got this one too. Guess what else is also down in the description? A link.
Our good buddies over at Random Encounters. Yep. Come on by Friday for some tabletop action.
Yep, Friday. And they're going to be running a whole bunch of tournaments still this month. It's crazy. They got like a tournament every week.
They're tourney crazy.
Yep.
Safe, family-friendly environment.
The Handyman, guys. Check them out.
Carlos! All right.
Yep, we've made it. So I hope you guys do go over there and check out the Kickstarter. Back Ed. Ed's a good dude. The story's great. It's only going to get better. We're on issue 8. It's a new story arc that we're going into from issue 7. So, yeah, pick it up. First appearance in issue 8 of a new character. So,
a Negan type character?
I don't know, but the original art page that I got is his first appearance.
Nifty.
Yeah. So I had to jump on that.
Time to go home. Come back tomorrow for Hot Takes Tuesday. Shaka bra.
And as always, later, Comic Gold Nation.
Later.